It's Glizzy murder gang.
They think I'm scamming, I'm jamming, big business I be having, cryptocurrency do damage. While my DVs be dancing, catch the pussy then I vanish, yeah. Disappear like it's magic, yeah. Like swear I really got the answer.
Bands Up Entertainment.
Yo, how far? What it do, man? It's your boy Suav, man. You did. It's another episode. How y'all doing and shit like that? Y'all good? Y'all great? Good. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and shit like that. You feel me? I appreciate everybody that's been growing the channel, man. Let's keep this shit going, keep this shit growing. But now today we got When Maryland Meets DC. When DC Meets Maryland. You feel what I'm saying? Featuring Glizzy, another DMV artist / YouTuber and shit like that. But now I'm gonna take y'all back 10 years. Like about 10 years ago, I was doing the music thing real heavy. I was trying to get a little buzz and shit like that. So at the time I was being managed by a female, you know what I'm saying? Shouts to Millie. You know, me and her still plugged in to this day. But long story short, she was like, man, let's get a feature. You feel what I'm saying? At the time, it was a couple artists out, you know. Shy Glizzy was out, Light Show was out, Fat Trail was out, a couple little other artists was out and shit like that. But Glizzy just had dropped his mixtape, and that shit was just like buzzing through the city and shit like that. So I was like, man, fuck it, let me go tap in with Glizzy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's showing love, he giving features and shit. And long story short, I was tapped in with his manager at the time, Boye, not your boy too. You feel what I'm saying? So I can hit him and just like, yeah, I called him up like, look, bro, I'm trying to fuck with your artist. I'm trying to get this feature down, this turn up. You feel what I'm talking about? So Boye was like, man, he gonna set the play up. You feel me? At the time, I was recording at Loudwater Studios with Mike Reason. You feel what I'm saying? Shouts to Loudwater. I think he got a new studio now called Mixed Gods and shit. But I ain't tapping with Mike in a minute. You feel what I'm saying? But the shit was lit though. Like, we called Boye. He told me the numbers. We set the play up, booked the studio session, and we was like, all right, bet it's go time. You feel what I'm saying? So, boom, we booked the session. And when I get there, I got a cameraman with me. But matter of fact, even before I get there, the cameraman around the neighborhood recording like shit around the neighborhood. He recording niggas, everybody drinking and shit like that. We was off the champagne. We had big weed. We was on some like, yeah, we about to go record, go fuck this feature up. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, we on our way to Loudwater Studios, and we probably like 12 deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the time, like, I was like in the streets. I was just like heavy with a bunch of different niggas and shit, like moving around and shit like that. You feel what I'm talking about? So I had my niggas with me and shit. You feel me? So we pop out, we go to the stew, and we get there. So we get to the stew, we like 12 deep as shit. And already in that joint. He in there probably like, I say like 3-4 girls and like 6-7 niggas and shit like that, right? So, you know, out the gate at this time, Maryland rappers and DC rappers, they not really linking up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this shit is just not going on. You feel me? Like, DC rappers always got a chip on their shoulder. DC niggas, period, always got a chip on their shoulder, like, for Maryland niggas and shit like that. What they say, Meezies? Where the fuck that shit even come from? I don't even know where the fuck that shit came from. But I don't even like that Meezy word and shit, but whatever. Niggas from PG County, Maryland and shit. You dig? So, boom, we get in that joint, and out the gate, this nigga Ant in the booth. Matter of fact, at the time, Mike wasn't even in there. Mike not even the one who recorded us. We was in there with Face. Face. It was another engineer named Face. Face was in that joint, so boom. We get in that joint with Face. Before we get to the studio, we already got champagne bottles. We got weed. Like, we turned up. We about to go record with this DC nigga and Glizzy. We about to go in this joint and turn up. You feel what I'm saying? So out the gate, we in that joint. So I walk in the main booth. Ant in that joint. He in that joint with a few ladies and shit, few of his men. I'm like, what's good, bro? I'm Suave. I was going by Suave at the time. I was like, yeah, I'm Suave, Bands Up Entertainment, man. I said, man, yeah, I fuck with what you got going on. I'm about to lay this record down. You can hop on that joint, throw your little verse on there. He like, you about to lay it right now? You about to lay it right now? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to lay the joint, and then you can just vibe with the joint and lay your shit. I said, I got champagne if y'all want to drink and shit like that, whatever y'all want. He was like, nah, I don't even drink, but he looked at the girls like, I mean, if y'all want to drink, y'all good, y'all go ahead and shit like that. I was like, so we get a lady some champagne and shit like that, boom. So it was a cool vibe. So I go in the joint, all my niggas come in the studio. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm in that joint with like 10 niggas, we in that joint thick. So I'm laying my verse, they hyping me up. You feel what I'm saying? I do that joint probably like in 2 takes. Like no shit, like I don't fuck up or nothing, like 2 takes. At the same time, my cameraman recording like it's a whole vibe. But ain't like in the other room, like with his men and shit. The vibe still like a little like it's like a little, the vibe cool, but it's like you know, these Maryland that's what they thinking in their head, like these Maryland, you feel me? So we in that joint jamming, like I lay my hook down, lay my verse down. I'ma put the link too. I'ma let y'all know what song we did. I'ma put like, y'all gonna see that shit. I'ma play like little clips and shit. Y'all gonna see. I do fuck with the song though for real, but it ain't never really do like the numbers I wanted it to do. But that's my fault though, lack of promotion. But long story short, boom. I lay my verse down. I lay that joint down, lay the hook down. Everybody in that joint rocking. We drunk as shit. You feel what I'm saying? So we go back out the joint. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to tell the nigga ain't come lay his verse and shit. So we go back out the joint. But in the midst of that, like his niggas is, when you step out the booth from Loudwater, it's like another room right there. Then you can turn the corner and go into the studio room. So boom, that other room right there is his niggas and then my niggas and shit like that. So his niggas was well protected, you feel what I'm saying? And I think what really broke the vibe, like it was like a little vibe, like who these, like that vibe was going on for a minute, like who these niggas, you know what I'm saying? But the vibe kind of broke once they seen that we was that, like, you know, well protected too. So it was whole like, oh okay, that's how y'all coming, that's how you coming. It's like, all right, where y'all from? Be like, yeah, we from out New Carrollton side and shit like that. You know, my New Carrollton niggas, shouts to my New Carrollton niggas, like boom. And it's crazy cause one of Ant's best friends, which is my man, what I knew for a long time since I was a jit, like a young nigga and shit like that. My man, Baby J, rest in peace. James is his name and shit like that. Baby J, rest in peace, James and shit like that. Ant be calling him Hefe and shit, but that's my man and shit, man. Rest in peace to that man. He a good man, man. Me and him got history and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, everything always was settled and shit like that with me and bruh. And he lost his life and shit, man. Rest in peace to that man and shit like that. So, whole time I was already cool with Baby J. But I ain't go through Baby J for the feature. Like, I went directly through Boye, who was Ant manager at the time and shit like that. But it was always like a little mutual, little connection and shit right there. You feel what I'm saying? On some, just like some humble shit. You dig what I'm saying? Every nigga don't got beef with every nigga. Like, you don't always gotta wanna have an issue with a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? That be the problem. Like, somebody see a motherfucker and they be just quietly hating and they make that become more than what it's gotta be. You don't gotta do that, bro. You don't gotta beef with every nigga that got something going on. You feel what I'm talking about? That's what niggas be doing and shit. That's what be fucking shit up. Niggas can just be like humble and shit. Like, if you see somebody doing something, I bet you was a lot of niggas seeing what bruh doing right now and be really like fucking with bruh. You dig what I'm saying? But it's like his approach, they might be trying to act salty or like they not trying to dick ride or whatever like that. But nigga, at the end of the day, niggas come from nothing. They come from the bottom. Niggas come from nothing. We don't come from shit, bro. So to see a nigga that come from nothing, you know what I'm talking about? Southeast DC. I was born in DC, raised in Maryland. 5 minutes outside of Southeast DC in Hasbro, right over there by Capitol Plaza. Like, nigga, that's them trenches, bro. Them trenches, bro, be fucked up out there. Everybody don't got it to live a luxurious life and shit like that. We gotta get it out the mud. You feel what I'm talking about? So when a nigga do it, I show love to that shit, man. I show my salute to that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But this 10 years ago, this before niggas even knew what niggas was gonna be doing and shit like that. You feel what I'm talking about? But long story short, boom. It was like, yeah, where you from? We like, yeah, we from They like, all right, babe, I see how y'all, yeah, what y'all be doing out there? You know, it's like, they starting to get curious, like, damn, so what y'all be doing out there? Why y'all, you know, how y'all moving like this? What y'all be like, nah, we be cool, man, we be hustling, we trying to get to the money, be fucking with the hoes, we be, you know, regular shit, you know what I'm talking about? So, like, that's when the ice broke right there. Shit was, like, cool. Then Ant was like, man, yeah, I'm about to go lay that joint, I fuck with that joint. Boom, he went in that joint. And then he was like, man, yeah, turn the lights out. He ain't want nobody else in the studio. He started freestyling that joint. You feel what I'm talking about? So we in the other joint, and you know this around the time where he was getting into it with Shy Glizzy and shit. Like, it was like the peak, like, of the early moments of that shit. You feel what I'm talking about? So me and my niggas in the joint, while he freaks, he crushing his verse and shit like that. He motherfucking police on my line, they won't leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? He said, Rollie on my wrist, it cost me 30 bands whole time. Hey, man, you already know that Rollie ain't cost about 30, my boy. But shit, fake it till you make it, you did. That chain I had on in the video, that shit was copper. That shit was food, you did. Like, all that shit was cap, but we was trying to get it how we, you know what I'm talking about? You gotta do what you gotta do to get that motherfucking record. You know what I'm talking about? So, long story short, boom. We was in the studio room. We like, damn, is he about to diss, bruh? We like, damn, I was telling Boye, man, I said, man, boy, tell him say that shit, whatever he gotta say, I don't give a fuck, like, man, put like, yeah, bro, like, let's turn up. So, man, Boye like, man, nah, he gonna do what he do, man, I don't know what he gonna say, man, he gonna do what he do. That's when he hit that line, he was like,
Heard some niggas trying to sue me for a Glizzy name. Seen a lot of nobodies wearing Glizzy chains.
Nobody's wearing Glizzy chains. We was like, oh, shit, bruh. But nah, he dissed, bruh, though. Like, I don't know, that's really it. Is that a diss? I don't know, that could be like a little diss and shit. But I was like, damn, bruh, yeah, I said, that's when I see my cameraman, I was like, man, we gotta shoot this video, bruh. I said, man, tell Ant we shooting this video right now, man. I said, I got my man in this joint. He got his man, let's shoot this joint right now and shit like that. He was like, man, bet. He's like, man, fuck it. He said, man, boy, you holler at boy. He said, man, fuck it. He said, let's do it. You did. We shot that motherfucking video. That shit was litty. My cameraman was some shit though. Dark ass camera. Motherfucking drink was dark as shit. You know what I'm talking about? But the video came out good. I'm gonna play little clips of the video. I'm gonna show the video and the link and shit like that. But that shit was a vibe and shit like that. Shit was a little unchy. Cause they was off, these Merlin niggas. But man, come on, man. You did. That video was lit, man. That video was lit as a motherfucker, man. We made that shit shake. Everybody was in that joint drunk as hell. You feel what I'm talking about? Rolling up. We ran out of backwoods. You know, we had the old loud water. They had the backwoods in the vending machine. Nah, for real. That nigga Mike had the backwoods in the vending machine for $2. Spanking niggas for the backwoods. Niggas wasn't rolling no sheets of funnel back then. All backwood. But now that shit was litty though. Yeah, and on some real shit though, like, believe it or not, like, on some real shit, like, I paid the nigga for the feature. Like, this was when Blue Hunters was like fresh, like just came out not too long ago. I gave that man all blues, paid him for the feature. On Everything I Loved, he gave $100 to each of his mans that was in that joint. No cap. Like, he was like, man, I do this for the hood, bruh. Like, he just gave everybody a portion of whatever he wanted to give them on some real shit. I was like, damn. In my head, I was like, I mean, I fuck with my niggas, but anybody just be giving these niggas, they just gonna go buy some weed or go do some other shit. But nah, that was some real shit though. I do remember that, bro did do some real shit though. Then my man E Black was in that video too, man. Rest in peace to my man E Black, man. Nigga lost his life not too long ago, man. Rest in peace to my boy, you did. Motherfucker, man, but that's how shit be. You know what I'm talking about? Man, 10 years, man. Niggas still doing it. Niggas been hustling. Niggas getting to that money on. You feel what I'm talking about? I see what bruh doing, man. You gotta get on some type of different vibe, cause, man, look, man, ain't nothing in the streets, my nigga. Ain't nothing in there. Your man, you think that's your, come on, man. That bitch, you think that, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm telling y'all, man. There's a lot of informants out there too, man. There's a lot of informers out there too. And niggas be knowing who y'all are too on the sneaky tip. Niggas just gotta get a little bit of paperwork, you know, to expose a couple of y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas moving weird as shit, funny as shit, hot as shit. But y'all know how that shit go. But now that video was lit though. You know what I'm saying? That shit got like 14K views on the tube. I might have built my channel up, turn that shit up like that. But motherfucking after that, we that weekend, boy hit me like, bro, we about to do this little show, Cafe Ages, man, pop out. I'm like, for real, young? You gonna pop out? Yeah, you can do yeah. He's like, yeah, pop out. You can perform all that, man. Pop out. So boom, nigga threw me on the flyer, show love. I thought I was gonna be big in the DMV. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought I was gonna shit on niggas, bro. But my mentality had me, you did, moving jai like fucking my little whole regime up and shit like that. But I mean, niggas always gonna get some money. We always knew how to do that. You feel me? We never was lacking on that money tip. You feel what I'm talking about? But on the rap tip, like niggas got distracted with other shit. The travel life, the hoes, nigga, the jewelry, the clothes and all that. But that shit don't even be about nothing, bro. Like that shit ain't going nowhere, bro. Figure out what you want to figure out, what you gotta figure out, and make shit shake in your life, man. Fuck all that other shit, y'all feel me? But that Cafe Ages party was lit because a fight ended up breaking out and I didn't even get to perform. You did, like niggas start throwing bottles and beating the shit, man. Niggas was getting they shit rocked. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I remember that shit. This shit was like 10 years ago. I've been doing this shit for a little minute. I'm still out here. You feel what I'm talking about? So yeah, I appreciate that shit, man. But look, that was the Glizzy story, man. Shouts to Glizzy, man, for that feature and shit. It was lit. Niggas show love. It ended up being a cool vibe, man. Ain't nobody pop off or do no wild shit, man. But that's what I be telling y'all, man. Show love, man. Show love. Niggas will get further if you show love. That's all I'm saying. Niggas be hating too much, man. But now it's Suav, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, all that shit, man. I'm about to motherfucking roll a J and cook up some jollof right now. But now I'ma see you on the next one. Yeah, dude.
They think I'm scamming, I'm jamming, big business I be having, cryptocurrency do damage. While my DVs be dancing.